It's challenging, but honestly, it's a really great thing that can happen to you. A really different experience that you need to have in your life because this experience has a lot of benefits as I mentioned. Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good. Everything has their pros and cons. Every single thing, every single activity we do, every single thing we have, they all have pros and cons. Similarly, when we plan to move out of the family, there are pros and cons of moving out of the family. So in today's videos, we are going to discuss what are the benefits, what is something that is really good about moving out of the family. So before we talk about moving benefits of moving out of the family, we need to understand that there are few reasons that we plan to move out. The few reasons can be anything. It can be you are going for the search of money, you are going to explore something new, you're going for education, you're going for college. But before you move out, there are something known as good intentions. So you need to have these good intentions in your mind before you move out, so that when you go to somewhere else, you are not in a negative zone, you're always in a positive zone. So few positive intentions that you need to have is, first thing, that your family is always going to love you no matter what going to happen. No matter why you are leaving the home, your family is always going to love you. Either you are leaving the home for your new adventures, for your new personal goals, professional goals, nothing going to matter, they are going to still love you. There can be reason that you don't want to go out of you don't want to move out, but there is a specific goal that needs you to move out. So you need to understand that you need to move out of your family because that is good for you and your family. So there can be a lot of reasons that you are planning to move out of family, but it's absolutely fine. Just make sure that you are leaving your home or you're planning to leave it, you are in a positive zone and you have good intentions to move out of the family. It should not be the case that you are in a very negative zone, you don't feel good around those people, around your family, and that's why you're planning to leave. That's not a good option. When you are planning to leave it with a positive attitude that okay, this is something that is right for me and that is right for my family. This is the best way to move out of and explore. So now let's come to the benefits of moving out of the family and staying alone. Now the first major benefit that comes of moving out is that you start taking your own responsibility. So before moving out, like in most of the cases, either your father is taking care of you, your mother is taking care of you when it comes to taking care of the house, when it comes to paying your bills, when it comes to making food for you. But now when you actually move out, now you are responsible for yourself. Every single thing that you need, you have to get it for you. Now as soon as you move out, now you are responsible to pay bills, pay electricity bills, pay your mobile bills, take care of your food, take care of your clothes, take care of your hygiene, take care of your health. So one thing that really great happens is you start taking responsibility of yourself, and now you are not dependent on someone else to take care of you. We are always dependent on someone else for everything, but somehow to take care of you, you are not dependent on somebody else. And that's the first major point, that you start taking responsibility of yourself. Now the second benefit that comes is freedom to try different things. There could be the reason that you have moved out of the family because of your professional goals, or because you're starting something new, or probably you thought that moving out is the best way that you can grow yourself. Moving out gives you freedom to try new things. Now when you move out, when you live alone, you don't have to take permission for every single thing. You can try new experiences that if you have done it with your family, probably they would have stopped you. There is no one invigilating on you, like what you are doing 24 hours of your time, because you are by yourself. I still remember when I actually moved out to a different city, when I moved out of the family, I tried a lot of different things. One of the also thing that I went for solo traveling. This was the first time that I did it. I was so shit scared, but somehow I did it because there was no one to stop me. When you move out, you are by yourself. You have totally your freedom, and there is going to be no one who is going to stop you, and that's the best part about it. So when you move out, you have the freedom to try every single new thing you want to. If you want to try a different workout, you can. If you want to try a different experience, or either going to some place, or either get into a different relationship, you can, because there is no one to stop you. If you want your schedule to look like in a specific way, that is some kind of weird for some people. Probably, let's say that you want to wake up at night and sleep in the morning. You can right now, because nobody is going to stop you when you are alone. So this is the second major benefit of it. Now, the third benefit of moving out is that you become resilient. What do I mean by resilient? So what happens is, when you fall, when you are with your family, when you fall, when you face any failure, when you are not good in terms of your health, there is always going to be someone who is going to take care of you, or there is always going to be someone who is going to back you up. But it's not the same case when you live alone. There are a lot of failures, there are a lot of setbacks you are going to get, and every single time you cannot reach out to your family. You are dependent on yourself, and you have to take care of yourself at that point of time. Whenever you fail, you are whole responsible to back up, to get up again, to take care of yourself, to motivate yourself. There is not going to be someone every single point of time to motivate you. Yes, it looks scary, it looks depressing or sad to some people, but actually it makes you resilient. And that is one of the best thing you can become, a resilient person who can face any single thing being alone, being themselves. And be moving out and staying alone makes you that, because yes, you cannot go to your family for every single small mistake you do, or every single setback you receive. It can be very depressing at the start, that okay, now you have to take care of your shit alone. But that's what makes you resilient. That's what makes you stronger from inside. Data shows that it is believed that every single individual once in a lifetime should live alone, because it makes them resilient. Because then they will understand, they will believe that they can take care of the shit by themselves also. They don't need anyone else. Because most of the time, if you see around of our society, people believe that they cannot live alone. Like people are so afraid to even go to the movie theaters alone. Or people are so afraid to, start some things new alone. So it is believed that at some stage of life, you should go somewhere and live alone, so that you can get this belief in yourself that yes, you can do things by yourself, you can face failures by yourself, and you don't need anyone at any point of time. In terms of motivate you, you can motivate yourself, you can inspire yourself. The third benefit is resilient. Now, the fourth benefit that comes is you understand that how the world actually works. So for a lot of people, it would be the first time that you will go out, that you will move out of family and you will live alone. And most of the people are not aware how the world functions, because there were always someone like the father, the mother, who were taking care of them, who were doing things for them, or who were taking care of the outside things. And that's why they are not aware, like the children or the teenagers, probably you are not aware how the world functions, right? Because we have not done anything such like that. It was similar to me. So when I was staying with my family, I was not even aware how the electricity bill got paid, how the things work, like how to buy a ticket from train station, or how to buy a bus ticket, or how things works online, how the banking system works. I was not aware of that. And I believe that most of the people are not aware who are living with their family, because their family some kind of way keep them in the bubble, and that's absolutely fine. But when you move out, you understand like, okay, how the world actually functions, because every single thing you have to do it by yourself. If you are traveling to some different place, you have to buy the ticket by yourself. If you want money in your account, you have to open a bank account by yourself. You have to go to the bank, you have to fill up the forms, you have to submit the documents, you have to deposit your money, etc, etc, etc. If you work for a company, you have to understand, okay, how the tax system works. You have to go to the CAs. If there's some issue at your home, you have to go to the particular service provider to get your things done. So every single thing you need to done by yourself, and that's how you actually understand, okay, how this world is actually functioning. So this is the most amazing thing that you can learn by staying alone, to understand how the world functions, to understand how the things are actually going inside the country, what kind of technologies the companies or the outside world is using that you are not even aware of. And now comes the fifth and last benefit. It's one of the best benefits of moving out of the family. And this benefit is that you can sleep whenever you want. You can sleep at what amount of time you want to. Nobody is going to stop you to complete your sleep, or nobody is going to wake you up. You can sleep at any point of time, you can sleep for any amount of time, and nobody will going to say that you're unsuccessful, you're lazy, or you're lethargic, or you are not worthy of any time and you're wasting your time. When you live alone, you are responsible for your time. You can sleep anytime, you can eat anytime, you can work anytime. And this was the best thing for me. I know it's kind of funny, it's not that major benefit that you look out to, but that's true, man. Means when I moved out, I actually completed my sleep. Like, I slept at whatever time I want to, I slept at how many hours I want to, and it was so good feeling, because there is no one now to wake you up and to tell you, okay bro, that you are lazy or you are wasting your time by just sleeping. So you can sleep and you can complete your sleep. Yes, it's always an issue. It's not a good thing that if you sleep more than 8 to 9 hours, but some point of time it's fine. Like someday it's fine, you can sleep, right? So that's one of the best thing. But yes, it was in a funny way that I mentioned, but similar to that, you can understand, like there are a lot of things that there are activities that we do when we are with the family, or when we are with some people, and they keep telling us that this activity makes us lazy, or that we are unworthy, or that activity is something that is not the right thing to do. But it's fine. Now when you live alone, there is nobody to stop you. So this was the fifth benefit. Now the last message to you all. I know, man, moving out of your family or moving out to a different city, staying alone seems a very scary, very depressing idea. But honestly, I know it's challenging, but honestly, it's a really great thing that can happen to you. A really different experience that you need to have in your life, because this experience has a lot of benefits, as I mentioned, but there are a lot more other benefits too that you will experience from inside. That okay, now you have become brave, you have become more confident about how you interact with the people. There are a lot of other benefits. It's challenging, I know it's challenging to make this decision, but in the end it's going to worth it. Let me know in the comment section, what do you feel about it? Just write in the comments right now, what do you feel about moving out of the family? What are your insecurities and what are your challenges? Let me know how do you feel about it. And if you have not subscribed this channel yet, subscribe it now, man. You will receive a lot of other videos such like this on different topics, and that's going to evolve you into a good person. So if you have not subscribed the channel yet, subscribe it now. It's going to help both of us. With this, checking out. Have a good day.